Everything that this company does takes place right here in this building. The company itself goes all the way back to the 50s when Bob Moog, who was our founder, started making electronic musical instruments. He was a real pioneer, a real visionary. All of the aspects of the modern synthesizer can be attributed to Bob in one way or another. Through his work closely with musicians and artists at the time, he was able to fold in ideas and designs into his instruments that were really able to stand the test of time. Right now we're standing in the area where we handcraft our mini Moog synthesizers. The mini Moog is actually an instrument that goes all the way back to the 70s with the introduction of the original mini Moog. Now prior to this instrument, there were still synthesizers, but they were radically different than the instruments that you see today or what you would imagine when you think of a synthesizer or an electronic keyboard. These early instruments were what were called modular synthesizers, and a modular synthesizer were these huge machines, very complex. And so the mini Moog synthesizer was a reaction to that. Bob was able to take all of the complexity and the power that were in these huge modular synthesizers and pack it down into something that was small and affordable and compact, and that musicians could actually walk up and understand and immediately start reacting with.
Moog, the name comes from the term anisotropic synthesis engine, which is a new synthesis technique that we've developed with this app. And the goal with it was to take all of the parameters and possibilities that you have with our analog sound equipment and find a way to use the iPad's interface and the touch interface to unlock that and give you as much control over that same world of sonic possibilities as we could. You can see this path going through this XY space, and each note that you play travels through this sonic space and changes its tone as it travels. And so here in the path controls, I have just some control over how that evolves. The motion of, that's one note, that's a second note. You can see them both moving around there. And so you have real-time control over that sound as you're playing. Right now in our two apps, Filtatron and Moog, both of them I think have a very unique personality that sets them apart from one another and from other apps that are out there. And one of our goals with all of our equipment is to manifest that unique personality and give you something to connect to that is really inspiring and different.